Got yourself something funky.
As soon as we can't get Coran dancing, I'm going to do it instead. And there we go. That's the dancing bit over. I give up. I'm not catching anybody ever again. So, it is that time of the week, Sunday evening, where we find out what Coran Sloss, the Spice Freak, has been up to, what he's seeked out, and is it worth us going to find it ourselves? So I'm going to bring the guy in. Boom!
Hello there.
Hello there.
Approve of the
We're not expecting many viewers tonight because they've all been partying for Stu Walker's birthday and retirement. So some people are hugging porcelain toilets. Some people are, well, they're going through the basic procedures of chili recovery.
And possibly other things recovery.
Yeah.
If they've been partying too hard.
I did have one myself because me is a little kind of pop, but I've found a method now where I can get rid of them by going in my jaw and liquid squelches out and I can hear again. It works great.
Nice. So, you want to see the first thing we got today?
Go for it, dude.
This is the Chimpanzees, and I'm sure you've all seen the Chimpanzees on here, but have you tried it?
One of Adele's favourites.
Yeah, it's one of mine as well.
Chimpanzees.
Oh! I love this stuff.
We've just been to see Champion today.
See what I can do there. Not sure how well you can see the little grains and stuff in it, but you can see just how peachy coloured that is.
If I remember rightly, it's basically his own chipotle sauce.
Chipotle powder.
Yeah.
And
Hellman's mayonnaise. So you could make it yourself at home if you wanted to, but people were too lazy to do it, so he did it for them.
Theoretically, but he makes it darn well himself.
He didn't actually want to make it himself. It was just people kept saying it. So in the end, he just gave up and he says, well, look, if you're so lazy to make it yourself, I'll do it for you.
What? It is beautiful stuff. It has a dried tomato and smoked paprika taste up front with all the usual spices of his chipotle and his Vic's All Smoky. But then it just sort of, the smoke fades in and it keeps going and going and going. And it's got a really long, lingering, oaky smoke to it. And it's also a bit more savory than most mayonnaises. A lot of them have a little bit of sweetness to them. This doesn't so much.
I wouldn't normally suggest putting mayonnaise anywhere near a hot dog, but the way that you just described it, it was like, I would try that on a hot dog.
Yeah,
Del said no.
No, hot dogs are vile. That stuff's amazing.
We know hot dogs are vile, but the way you just described it.
Yeah, but I mean, this will save them, right?
It actually sounds like a mayonnaise you could actually put on a hot dog.
And yeah, unlike the last mayonnaise I showed you, this one, it's not going to be fancy. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you've got Adele coming clipping in as well. I'm like that because I'm trying to listen to you and I've got Adele going.
Does he have bacon?
Okay, Adele, what are you saying?
Do you have any bacon cheese?
Do I have any bacon cheese? No, I don't, I'm afraid.
Does he? Oh, I can't tell him the ultimate combo, then he's got none.
She's not going to share the
Well, if you tell me, I'll look into fixing the problem.
It would be cruel to share that with you if you don't actually have the bacon cheese.
Yeah, I love adding chili stuff to mayo as well, Kevin, but I mean, this is some of the best I've ever had. This is beautiful stuff. And the last one was a nice, delicate flavor and a lot of heat. This one, a more sensible heat, but a very bold and long lingering flavor. So
and he will even share the recipe with you and the ingredients, so you can make it up yourself in large batches.
Nice.
You can't say better than that, can you? He will actually tell you exactly how it's made and share with you the ingredients, so you can just go and make it up in a big batch yourself.
So, that's the first of the incredible Screaming Chimp things I've got today. We also have, in the run-up to Valentine's Day, this one too.
We've just picked that up today.
Have you tried it yet?
No.
I'll give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try it?
No, it's in the car.
No, it's in the car. She hasn't even brought it out of the car.
And it's raining.
This is strawberries, cherries, ahi fantasy, ahi lemon, red jalapeno, demerara sugar, maple syrup, and lemon juice.
Even Gareth, dude.
I believe when I looked at the ingredients online, they didn't state the color of the jalapeno, and I was very concerned that it might be green in here, but red makes far more sense flavor-wise. And this is the Let Me Be Your Fantasy. But with a PH for some reason.
It is the Valentine's sauce, I believe.
Yep. Smells beautifully like cooked strawberries.
Looks very
It's
syrup.
quite thin, so I've got to be careful pouring it.
Look more like a syrup.
Yeah, possibly. So this one, I don't know if you noticed when I was reading the ingredients list, but there's no vinegar in here. It is all lemon juice as the preservative. And yeah, that's sweet, that's fresh fruity, it is delicious. And it has a little bit of a kick to it. I would say a little bit less than the mayo, but not too much less. There is definitely noticeable chili in there.
Right, we're going to rule out ice cream, so you can't say ice cream. What would you try that on?
Well, if you let me swap over to my other camera, I will show you.
Well, here we go. I'm going to pop out while Coran takes over.
So this is a cheesecake actually made from a box, imported by one of my friends from Luxembourg. It is ruby chocolate flavor. And yeah, I'm just going to pour a bunch over. And then I guess we'll move back to the other screen for me to eat it because that's more convenient. There we go. So yeah, there you can see it all drizzled down on the side.
I was reading it this afternoon. I think I have had that sauce when I was reading the bottle. Right
That
now.
looks rather well when you...
That looks naughty.
I agree, Adele. Adele just says that looks naughty, and I agree. It does look naughty in
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And you're about to watch Coran Sloss do what he does the best.
Heats his teeth.
I'm going to add a tiny bit more, actually.
If anybody isn't aware of Coran, yeah, he doesn't actually do reviews. We just have tea time with Coran Sloss.
Well, I do some written reviews elsewhere.
That's different. You do written blogs. But when it comes to actually the video...
Can I just interrupt you a minute? Hi, Johnny. Miss you, dude.
Where's that?
It's Mr. Johnny Scoville in the chat.
Hi, Johnny, dude. Sorry, you were...
Oh, hey, dude.
Facebook user, didn't see you. The only downside with using StreamYard, you don't always see who it is. They just show up as Facebook user. It does come in as an advantage too, because sometimes some streams people give preference over others, over certain people, but it's best if you don't.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, really so sweet, fruity, strawberry and cherry based dessert sauce. And unlike some of the other dessert sauces I've had, yeah, because there's no vinegar in there, there's nothing off-putting for pairing it with dairy or any other dessert, really.
When you just said strawberry and cherry, which flavor is the strong? Which flavor is the stronger, the strawberry or the cherry?
Definitely the strawberry to me.
Strawberry. I'm now wanting to open Adele's.
No, it's in the car. It's raining.
And she just told me I'm not allowed to because it's in the car. It's raining.
Yeah.
That means I've got to go and get it if I want.
But yeah, if you've not got any of that already, go check out the Screaming Chimp soon. It won't be around for much longer, I don't think. This is his Valentine's Day sauce, and yeah, it's a wonderful dessert sauce. Really nice and fruity.
Not just for ice cream.
Oh, any dessert that will pair with a bit of strawberry, which most will. Right. You want to go back over to the other view and see what else I've got?
See you in a bit.
This arrived today, and I'm not totally sure what's in it, but it only arrived at 4:30. So I've not had this very long, and you can see there's a little bit of a dent in it. Hopefully it's not damaged anything inside. I'll just use that as a nice convenient way to rip it open in front of you. So we have something here. Let me get a knife out. Or not. Maybe that's the drawer below. Here we go. Oh, this is good and dark. So is this what I think this might be? Yeah, I think this might have been you sending it to me. Yeah, this is James Womble Porter's barbecue sauce, isn't it? Completely unlabeled and scarily black. We will have a go at that momentarily. But what else is in here? Because this isn't just a one sauce box. So we have a pack of Ass Blaster, spelt with a Z, by Seb. Carolina Reaper based. And otherwise, I can't read that too much. Extreme Stark and Eat at Own Risk, I think that says. Oh dear. Then we have Melvin's Milk, which doesn't sound very sanitary, but we shall see. Oh, and these ones. These I think I've tried, actually. Right, shall we go back to the other view and talk about these? So, this bunch, I believe I got these for Christmas a few years back.
I didn't know that.
No, I had no idea that you were sending me them, so... Certainly I've not reviewed them at any point.
It was just something that we would like to have seen what your opinion was at some point over the coming
Fair enough.
weeks.
This claims to be a seriously hot Caribbean sauce. And then the very hot Cajun sauce.
Why is this glitching so badly?
And the final one of the bunch, the not very hot at all, I guess, Thai sweet chili. Right. So this is sugar, water, chili puree 14%, which is mostly chili, but also contains water, acidity regulator, which is acetic acid, and salt. Then outside of that, there's more salt, concentrated lime juice, garlic, stabilizer, which is xanthan gum, apricot extract, spirit vinegar, and potassium sorbate, and citric acid. Right. And that's all stuck in the neck.
Plugged.
Oh, we got a drip. We got a dribble.
That looks like it needs chicken nuggets. We should have sent that one to Kevin Tilley.
I do have some nuggets in the freezer, but... Well, had I known, I would have prepared them.
Definitely looks like a sweet and sticky.
Yeah. That's as much as I can get on the spoon right now. It's just really difficult to get out, but...
Probably best to sit the bottle in something warm to...
Ooh. Huh. That's a lot tangier than I was expecting. Oh.
Tangy as in orangey fruit, or...
Well... Add or... what's the vinegar in this? It claims to be spirit vinegar, but I wouldn't say that tastes like spirit vinegar. It leans a bit more towards the cider side. So, I don't know. Maybe the lime juice is having something to do with that, but and that's okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's a decent sweet chili. And yeah, definitely has a sort of cider vinegar or maybe citrus element to it. Otherwise, quite sweet, quite sticky. A little bit of red chili to it. It's about what you expect.
Not the best.
Then we have... Do we want to do the Cajun next or the Caribbean next? Actually, I just looked at the Caribbean and seen it's 64% chili, so maybe let's do the other one first.
Sounds like a good idea.
Try and go from the milder to the hotter. This is water, habanero and Scotch bonnet chilies, 20%. Mustard, acidity regulator, which is acetic acid. Onion, sugar, salt, stabilizer, which is xanthan gum, and preservative with potassium sorbate, and then a little bit of turmeric as well at the end. This one, again, looks like it's dried up in the neck a little bit. Maybe I'll give it a tap before I open it.
This one doesn't sound too good to me, to be honest.
Not a mustard fan, or?
I don't like mustard very much, no.
Well, that's not going to help, is it?
Just nothing in those ingredient lists just lit up in my little mind and went, yeah, I'd love that.
Right. That's a fairly typical, just sort of yellowy browny color. Little flecks of red in it.
Even the color of that one didn't look appealing.
Oh, that looks like baby pill.
Heat-wise, a little bit more of a kick than I thought. Flavor-wise, though, definitely spirit vinegar in this one.
Even the color of that on the spoon, the look of that on the spoon just didn't appeal to me in any shape.
Fair enough. But yeah, that is a very, very acidic. Definitely makes me cough from the vinegar. Nice mustard in there, though. I mean, that's something I'd throw over a cheese dish, maybe, but outside of that, probably not going to see too much use. I think I still have a little bit of that left in the cupboard downstairs, but I do enjoy it on macaroni cheese from time to time. But yeah,
Something
not sure.
Very cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. Something that needs that acidity in mustard.
Yeah.
And then where's the other one? Nope. I put it over here, right.
Yes, James, yours has landed.
So this one is habanero and Scotch bonnet chilies, 64%. And then what else we got? Water, acidity regulator, which is acetic acid again. Spices, which contains mustard. Salt, modified cornstarch, and stabilizer, which is xanthan gum.
So far, the first one still sounds like the best one to me.
Let's see. Oh, this one's coming out of it more easily.
I noticed they put really thin necks on the bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, they think they're really hot. Doesn't necessarily mean they are, but they definitely seem to think as much. Yeah, that's just pickled chili flavor.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Pure and simple.
Chili mash and vinegar.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, my favorite of them is this one, and it has niche use on my macaroni cheese and stuff. The sweet chili is not terrible. It's a sweet chili.
That one to me seems to have been the one that I'd have more likely to have chucked a bit on a chicken burger or
Yeah, I could see that.
Burgers are available.
McDonald's McChicken sandwich. Little splash of that in there.
No, Kevin.
I might have given that a go, but the other two.
Understandable. Oh. Screaming Chimp asks what they've missed. What they've missed is some very, very high praise for the Chimpanese and the Let Me Be Your Fantasy. Both of them absolutely beautiful and a lot better than everything else I've tried so far today.
So far, the top 2 products.
I'm going to have a little bit of milk, get the vinegar out my mouth, see where we go from there.
You're going to need a clean palate now. I went off camera and had a sympathy palate clear.
Right, so what do you want me to try next? Because we've got Melvin's milk, which
Don't do that yet.
sounds very questionable. We've got
Don't
the
do that.
Atlanta. And we've got this mysterious bottle of darkness from James Womble Porter.
Have you got a baby spoon?
No. Well, I've got
Have you got a
teaspoon, which
cocktail
is
stick?
what I've been using the entire time. Oh, you want me to use a cocktail stick?
Well, no, use a teaspoon, but put about a quarter of a teaspoon on.
Okay.
Don't go above a quarter because
I
there is
wasn't
quite
wanting
a,
to need the shake, and actually, I don't know if you can hear that, but that sounds very wet. This is a lot more liquid than I thought it was.
it is a very liquidy barbecue sauce with very high molasses content in it.
I would have expected the molasses to make it
So
sticky,
it's very thick.
but it doesn't sound it.
Imagine it as a sauce that you'd be better off putting it on something and cooking with. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely a cooking sauce. I'm getting a lot of just super hot fragrance on the nose. There is definitely smoke in there. There is definitely a fair amount of cooked molasses in there. But I'm definitely also getting fermented super hot. And a bit of salt too. That'll be from the mash.
I'm going to go from this point on.
Wait, you said quarter of a teaspoon.
About a quarter, yeah.
Let's put a little bit of that back then.
Your tolerance is higher than mine, but
So that's thinly coating the teaspoon.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully you can see how thinly coating it is.
Yeah.
But you know what? There you go.
more,
It's more sticky than I thought.
that's it. It's got a high molasses content. It's consistency is pretty good for a barbecue sauce for marinating and then roasting.
Yep, smells even more chilly and a little bit acidic now that it's on the spoon. Taste-wise, definitely the molasses hits first, but it's not too long till it starts to feel like Reaper. And if I remember what James said, it's not actually Reaper, it's Scorpion. But that has the sourness of fermented Reaper to me. It tastes like Reaper to me. And it has a very sharp heat. Yeah, if there was more of the barbecue flavor and less of the chili, that might be quite nice, but
He has made a toned down version since then.
yeah, so I've heard. Oh yeah, that is mean.
There's the hiccups.
Yeah, they're a little slower than I thought, but they're definitely there. And quite strong now they're going.
James is talking in the chat, doing what we done from some Coran Sloss.
Yeah. Look up
Please
Pip,
look up
you say.
Pip
No, I
sauce.
said Reapers.
Pip sauce. Already has them.
I swear I talked about them in an earlier video.
So, as a sauce, that one, smokiness is there. The sweetness and the molasses flavour is there.
The Reapers there.
But it doesn't
Heat-wise,
last because the chili takes over.
it comes in very, very fast.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a delay, but Yeah, I'm gonna have some of my milk now. You've seen me say that.
I'd have some of the milk. But yeah, he has.
It's not really getting any worse, but it's not going away either.
He has toned it down since then, so there is another batch of it where it's similar flavors, but without that instant blow your brains out.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a bit better. This is. I mean, maybe if you're cooking it a lot.
It actually gets hot when you cook it.
Really? How?
But he has made a toned down version.
Yeah, it just comes back after the milk, and it comes back sharper, if anything.
Comes back.
That's not helping.
Yeah.
Definitely gone heavy on that Reaper or Scorpion mash.
He got all of us down at edible ornamentals with it. None of us was expecting it because we all just looked at it and thought it's another barbecue sauce. Because basically you can't really. There's no label and there's no. And it was like, oh wow, that comes with a kick.
Yeah, have you tried the liquidator from what's it? From Burning Desire?
That is the less bonkers one, according to James.
Don't think I have.
Don't
That
don't
one that
try
you've
it.
got, that bottle that you've got there is the last of the bonkers one that was handed out at edible ornamentals.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Bonkers.
Huh?
It's the less bonkers. It's not as hot as the one at edible ornamentals.
Oh, it is the
Oh,
less
yeah. It
bonkers.
was toned down slightly from the edible ornamentals one. I remember them saying to you. But then there was also the mild small bottle for you that you ended up losing.
No, but that one that you've just had there is the less bonkers from edible ornamentals already.
Yeah, I understand that. And I was expecting it to be a little more bonkers than it is, to be honest. So maybe that's why. But at the same time, it's still pretty bonkers.
Little bit more work to tone it back down again, but it is a work in progress. It's why he sent it out to people. He is playing with that recipe.
But yeah, the liquidator that I mentioned, it's similar to this, but it's an extract barbecue. So basically, if this wasn't for you, that definitely won't be.
I'm just waiting for his next toned down version because he is playing with it. And all my favourite sauces seem to contain molasses. And two of my favourite sauces that did contain molasses no longer contain molasses. Yeah, you can tell the difference. They kind of drop down the list a bit the second to take the molasses out. It's part of that barbecue taste for me.
Sims glitches and Sims
Facebook user would like you to invite people to the page.
Sims roleplay.
Facebook user would like. How do I do that? I'm just going to invite. Who is Facebook user?
Dave Evans.
Dave Evans, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a link into the middle of here.
Right.
Because I don't know any other way of doing it.
I think this bottle's going to last me more than long enough.
It's gone over onto YouTube. It didn't go into the group. All right. I'm going to have to nip over into Facebook and see if I can do it that way. My Facebook doesn't work.
Well, we can sort it after the show, can't we?
We might have to because my Facebook doesn't work. Whenever I go live, my Facebook crashes out.
Yeah, but Coran knows who this person is because he's already got the sauce. So Coran.
I don't know the person by name, but I can look them up.
We'll work it out afterwards. I've closed my Facebook back down because I'm lagging out. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, Coran's gone. No, he's back.
Sorry, I was looking them up. I found them already. It's just a question of how I invite them.
The chocolates are off Hoffer.
Chaos.
Hoffer Chaos.
Yes.
What's this? Did I hear chocolate sauce offer? Those are three good words.
I'm reading a comment from James where he says he's been asked to make another batch of the mad stuff. Wow. There's always a market for it, though. Right, Jimmy's where? Jimmy Hoffa.
Yes, I do, Stu. Sorry.
Well, I'll let you do what you're moving on
We're
to
moving
now.
on to the
Yes,
Blast.
these are from Hoffa Chaos, the Ass Blasters.
Do we know what's in them?
I don't know anything about these because I don't read Swedish.
There's Reaper in them.
Let's see.
I read the word Reaper.
Chocolate the dragon.
Chocolate about.
It's definitely got the word dragon in it. There's sugar in here, and there's natural vanilla flavoring, and there's some sort of caramel, and some sort of powder and salt.
We might as well just not try to read the ingredients.
Yeah.
Go off the description.
Yeah, it's not worth
Ass
it, is it?
Blaster.
Oh, I thought these were peanuts. That
Do
is
we
not.
know do we know which company made them though?
By Seb is all it says. SEBBE.
I don't know if you
Oh wait, no, we got a web address as well. http://lakrits.se. Right, looks like this. And
Like a Malteser.
I'll bite half of it, see where we go from there. Yeah, it does look like a pink Malteser, doesn't it?
That looks crumbly.
Oh. It's crumbly on the outside, but a chewy bit in the middle, which I think might be licorice. Certainly
Sounds
tastes
nice.
like licorice.
That actually sounds nice.
The heat is a slow grow, but it's getting there.
What
It's not
flavours coming?
overpoweringly licorice, which I appreciate. Not sure if it's just because I had that barbecue sauce or not, but not quite as hot as I was expecting. I was expecting this to be really extreme.
The barbecue
There
sauce
is
might have
sugar
altered your heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could eat too many of these in one sitting, but
What flavours are you getting?
sort of licorice, but not overpoweringly so. There's definitely caramel in there. Those are the main ones. Oh, Facebook user knows the armadillos thing. Yes.
Armadillo! Crunchy on the outside. Smooth in the middle.
Really chewy in the middle, actually. Yeah,
I don't know who Facebook
lingering
user was. I
heat.
just thought it was funny.
James Womble Potter.
Oh, that was Wumble Porter himself.
Oh, nice. Nice. Appreciate that, Womble Porter. So is it Melvin's milk time?
Right, I will pre-warn you that Melvin's milk is a little bit warm.
It's all Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I'm guessing this is some sort of
It's all like Coca-Cola.
homemade extract, so basically tincture. And Adele's saying Coca-Cola. I find that unlikely, but we shall see. Oh, God. It's dripping from the pad.
I'm currently looking out the corner of my eye because Adele's just done a dropper of that, and she should have been on cam.
She's right.
I can't believe she
full of
just done
flavour.
that and wasn't on camera.
Not getting the heat just yet.
Your face said otherwise.
Not
Not yours, Ez.
Oh, hers.
She's
Okay.
just done a dropper of it, and the face on her was like, "Yeah, that's fun."
I'm going to have another drop and see what happens. Oh, there we go. There we go. Not sure what was wrong with the first one, but that one I can definitely tell there's something in it.
trying to work out what it does.
But it does still mostly taste like cola.
I'm watching Colin's reaction.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
lag.
Even after that, you still tasted the cola.
Yeah. Yeah. It's surprisingly strongly cola flavored.
I had one
Oh,
tiny
yeah.
little drop, and I got cola for about 30 seconds. It wasn't even that. It was like 0.3 seconds, and it was like just heat for me.
Lemon. Lemon, Melvin, lemon.
I didn't get
I
no
can kind
lemon.
of see that, but the cola definitely dominates the lemon.
Dell just had another crack. Why are you doing this off camera?
Yeah, it's surprisingly nice.
No lemon.
Right.
I appreciate that, Melvin. Thank you.
I might run off camera very quick,
You can't have none.
but
No.
Oh, on
No.
Jaffa cake, yes.
it's isn't a Jaffa cake. It's a
No?
raspberry cake. These are from
Oh,
Poland.
but it wants orange with it. No, you
Well-
gotta have orange flavored ones.
Dell thinks she's clever because she's ran off with me Melvin's milk.
It's mine. You send it to me. It had my name on.
Nice. Go for it.
You having the raspberry one? That's
Yeah,
Vicky's.
half a dropper.
I'm only having a little drop
That's Vicky's.
upside down so it soaks into the bottom of the biscuit.
Oh, shocking.
Nice.
That's Vicky's.
Oh, no, Melvin, no. I'm not doing a full dropper. Yeah, exactly what Adele said.
That doesn't work with raspberry.
No, I told you need orange.
Life
Gotta have
regrets.
the orange flavor in there. Raspberry Coke is weird. Mango Coke's quite nice, but also incredibly fake.
I'm going to have another one of those on its own.
Well, I'm no longer sure what's burning me, but I've got a lingering heat from a bit of everything, I think.
Just taste the cola though. You can't taste the lemon.
The second time I had it, I got a tiny bit of the lemon, I think, but it was still very much cola first. And I could be wrong. It could be a citrusy chili in there. Do we know what goes into it beyond the cola and lemon?
Hmm?
Do we know what goes into it besides the cola and lemon?
Toothache, apparently. There's a couple of drops of toothache in it. Oh no, that could have been them, couldn't it?
Could have been.
Melvin will let you know what else is in it.
Yeah, I can't imagine 6 to 7 drops is going to sit too well.
Got all over my thumb now.
Ooh, that was what I was worried about with mine. Because the pipette kept dripping slightly, and I didn't want that everywhere.
I'll just have to use another one of them to mop it up. That is remarkably hot. I'm struggling because my ears are starting to try and as though they're wanting to pop something up. But I can't understand why it does taste so well of Coca-Cola. It actually tastes better of Coca-Cola than Coca-Cola does.
Absolutely. It tastes like they've boiled down the Coca-Cola and just got the essence of it.
Ghost pepper and vodka.
Okay. I got some of that off to the side, but not going to show you right now. Yeah.
Right, well, I'm not
You
eating
know,
anything else.
I actually quite like Reaper in my cola. Just, get yourself a can of Pepsi, put a Reaper in it, leave it there for 30 minutes, then drink it.
You know what? Melvin, if you could make that a little bit less hot, I think that's my favourite tink.
No, I like the raspberry one.
No, I actually quite like that
version.
one.
We've
got a raspberry one, which I quite like. But now I quite like that one as well, apart from that one's a little bit too hot because it's leaving a... just before you get the panic stage. It's leaving that to kind of heat. And tears coming out, calling my eyes and stuff. Where the other one doesn't do that. So it could be that heat, but with that flavour, I'd be spot on.
Do you think when it wears off, though, you need to have another go?
Yeah, that's what I'm already thinking.
Yeah, it's horrible,
that's
isn't
what I'm
it?
saying. That one there.
Yeah. Now, you know why
Melvin, you have outdone yourself because even though that's too hot, as the heat comes down, I'm already wanting to go at that last little...
Right, well, now you know why I had 2 goes sat here.
Yeah, I understand now.
Well, give me Vicky's think. That's Vicky's.
Sorry, Vicky, I've been eating your tink.
Oh, sour apple flavour.
Oh,
Nice.
Vicky, if I've been eating your tink, whose is this one?
You've got them everywhere.
Must have been written in the stars. Means that this one has to be eaten then, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Otherwise, we end up poorly. Yeah! Pardon.
No. That beats the raspberry one. That is the best tasting tink, even though it is too hot for me.
Genuinely does taste really nice. You've done well on that.
It might be them raspberry things. You might have to go. You need Melvin's milk on some of these raspberry supreme things.
Yeah, you got to go real Java case. Get the orange flavour in there. Oh, is that all we got to look at today? What do you think?
Well, I ain't eating anything else.
Fair enough. That's all I brought. So, the main products of the day were the Screaming Chimp ones, but we did have some fun stuff to try from our audience as well. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll be back again next week, I suspect.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
dude?
yeah. See you in a bit. I'm gonna.
I feel like you're zoning out a bit at this point.
My ears are starting to do the usual crap that I'm going to find a solution for.
Kevin says half a drop at the finish.
It ain't happening, Melvin.
No, Coran. He wants Coran to do half a drop, and not you. It says Coran.
It's still not happening.
No, I'm going to go because I actually think it's a good idea because it does actually taste that good.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go because see you later, guys.